This is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. For the word of the power is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Hashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Ruwell. Peace and salutation to all you Akim out here that's laboring in this truth and sincerity. And you Aquas that's learning in silence and obedience. All right. I'm going to do a quick lesson. Basically, the lesson is weapons of our warfare are not carnal. But our weapons are basically a spiritual weapon, which is the words of Yahweh Shah. We don't have to go to gun ranges. I mean, it's okay if you want to have a gun, but we don't have to promote that, because what's going to pull this kingdom down is prophecy and speaking the words of the Lord, and that's the whole point, man. If you can read that again, Brother Bob Kushel.
This is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. For the word of the power is quick and powerful.
Right. The words of the Most High are quick and powerful because they are words of truth. Okay? These are words of prophecy, of things that happened in the past, and the things that were said in the past, and the things that are coming, that's being manifested right before our eyes. Also, it's a word of correction, to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, who are the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay, go ahead, read.
And sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
Right, exactly. Because this word, what does it do? It'll cut you. Because it brings things to the light. It brings everything to the light, man. Everything in this world is brought to the light through the scripture, the holy scriptures, man. The men of the Lord are the men, that's been lightened with the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and we speak the words of the Lord, which is sharper than any two-edged sword. It's so sharp that it even cuts the men of the Lord too as well, because we need it, If you can, Baba Kusha, grab Amos 3 and 7.
And just to expound on what he was saying, that's why Esau so butthurt and is trying to demonize the men of the Lord, because you got men out there on the highways and the byways calling them out on their bullshit, man.
That's right.
And that's enough to make this devil upset, because it's showing that, hey, man, we're not, we're recognizing that we are the true Hebrew Israelites, and that we're recognizing that through the scriptures, through the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, that their kingdom is going to go down, man, through the prophecy. All right? So this is Amos 3 and 7. It says, surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
Right, Khan. So the Lord, what did he do? He revealed his secrets to his servants, the prophets, who are the men of the Lord. Starting with the men of Great Millstone, from the head apostle, elder apostle Tahar on down. Okay, to speak his words, man, to his people, man. But only his sheep gonna hear these words, man, and come in, man, and repent. And come away from the ways of this world. But you got some men, that's out here in this truth, man, and crept in the underwears, man. Their minds are still in a carnal state, They don't understand that this is a living word, man. It's like you use it. Want to say something, brother? Go ahead.
Brother mean by saying, men of the truth is saying that men that has the knowledge of this truth. Because we got men that got the knowledge, because they watch the apostles, brothers like ourselves that go into the scriptures, where you got brothers that break it down to where even if you didn't know anything, you can learn something. But you got men out here that's with the knowledge of it, and they're running with just the knowledge of it, not fully understanding what the hell they talking about or what they doing to the complete sense of it, man. So they have the truth, but they not of the truth. You know, as the brother like to always say, many are called, a few are chosen, man. You know, so many of these men was called, but a lot of them ain't chosen.
Right, because and the reason why is because you got a lot of guys out here, you know, that want this world to keep going on. You know, the true men of the Lord want this world to be over with, man, because this world is polluted with all type of wickedness. You know, but the point of the lesson is, man, look, our weapons are not carnal, man. You know, getting back to the point, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. Okay.
Yeah, something funny. It's still some more to it. It says,
yeah, go ahead.
Amos 3:8. The lion hath roared, who will not fear? The Lord power hath spoken, who can but prophesy? See, so the spirit of the Most High is a lion, man, and it's roaring out there in these corners, man. All Israel is scattered, okay? And who cannot fear? Who cannot fear, man? Even the men of the Lord, we are in fear, man, of the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So us just even going out there and prophesying against this kingdom, they're in fear, man, because they know who we truly are, and they know the power that we have that's beside us, and that's Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. Hey, because if it was up to us to have this kingdom, hey, man, we would have been had it, all right? If it was able for us to do it through the firearms and things of that sort, because we stronger than Esau, and we stronger than we smarter and stronger than Esau. We could have been overtook this place from Esau if it was in the Heavenly Father's power to let us do it with using Esau's blessing, man. But he didn't want it like that, man.
Right, because Esau's blessing is the sword, man. You know. Our weapons are not carnal. Again, you know, his is, because his is a temporal weapon, man. The Heavenly Father set him up with a carnal weapon that is temporal, that is only going to rule for a certain amount of time, you know. But our weapons of warfare are not carnal. They're the words of life, the words of everlasting life. You know, we speak the words of the Lord, you know. We're not out here, you know, talking about taking Esau down with weapons. No, we just out here in the highways and the byways preaching preaching the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. Preaching prophecy, prophesying, man. You know, on what the Lord is going to do to this devil, man. Because you got to remember, what did our Lord say? He said, vengeance is his, man. You know? Vengeance is of the Lord. It's not of ours, man. It belongs to the Lord, man. You know, we're just out here to do a job, man. You know, for the Lord, and that's to preach out here in the highways and the byways, man, to wake up our people, man. You know what I'm saying, and prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom. You know, thus say the Lord. That's the point. Okay, you got more in that Ephesians, brother?
Yeah.
Oh, Salakia, yeah, my bad. Go ahead and get that.
It's through the spirit.
Yeah.
This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. It says, for we wrestle not against flesh. All right.
Right. We wrestle not against flesh, man. Go ahead.
And blood.
Flesh and blood. Go ahead.
Which is, you know, even if you want to get into that content just right there, and we're not wrestling against, you know, the physical counterparts of Esau, man. You know, it's the demonic spirit that Esau have behind them that's helping them. It's a shaitan, man. It's Satan. It says, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world. Right. Against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Right. Spiritual wickedness in high places, which is Esau, man. Because what did the scriptures say, man? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, Bob Kusha, hold that and grab that real quick. Job 9:24.
Yeah, man, because you know, on the left hand side, you got Esau with their gods, with their main god Shaitan, and also rituals that they do to receive the powers that they get on the left hand side. Man.
That's right.
This is Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Right, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. who was also known as Esau Edom, who's the so-called white man. If you don't know who Esau Edom is, you know, the earth is given, and it's going to go into it to break it down to you, to let you know who the wicked is. Go ahead, read.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Right. Iconoclasm. He did iconoclasm, basically painting all the judges, like himself, made them, like a so-called white man. All the judges of the scriptures were so-called brown men. They'll call them black men, but they were different derivatives of brown. Well, the Israelite men. Okay, go ahead.
It says, he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Right. Basically, it's identifying him, man, because he's the one who did this. He is the one who did the iconoclasm. He's the one who whitewashed and painted all the judges and made them look like him.
Yeah. Made Yahweh look like an Edomite. Do the Cesare Borgia.
Right, and for y'all who don't know who Yahweh is, that's basically who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Okay,
the scriptures depict him as being a man of color, man, and not just a man of color, but a dark man of color, man. It said his skin was burnt like bronze in the furnace, man.
That's right.
When you go into that, you will realize that a burnt copper color is really black, man. Right? It's Ephesians 6:13. It says, "Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the power, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand." It says, "Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth."
Right, and that armor is basically the words of the Heavenly Father, man. So that we can use proper judgment, and then we can discern things, man. Have balance. That's our weapons. And our protection. Our weapons and our protection is the word of the Heavenly Father, man. It's not these temporal weapons that Esau was blessed with. Our weapons are not carnal, man, but our weapons is the way to salvation. It's our way into everlasting life, man. And being protected and covered, from those weapons of carnality. Okay, go ahead.
Because the scriptures also speaks. It says that those who fear the Most High, the angels campeth around them, man. So the angels camp around those who fear the Heavenly Father.
That's right.
So if you truly know a man of the Lord, then Yahweh has angels camped around you, man, to keep your spirit preserved, to protect you from the evil. And it says Ephesians 6:13, start back at the top. I'm going to start at 14. "Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked." And just expound on a little bit on that, you see the apostles telling us to make our words, to have our words with season. Now, you just can't go out spewing out all type of things out of your mouth without first giving a breakdown of what you're talking about and making people understand why you're saying what you're saying. Because that used to be a lot of people approaches. Now it's time for us to say things with the scriptures to truly back them up, man. To give people an understanding, so they can understand why we're out here and why we doing the things that we're doing, man. So they can get the message. Okay. It says, "Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench the fiery darts of the wicked." Because right now Esau is trying to demonize us. Okay, they're trying to demonize the Hebrew Israelites. They're trying to make us out to be a cult that's trying to fight against them physically, man. And our job right now is to speak the scriptures and show them, like, hey, we're not going to fight against you physically right now. We're speaking through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. When the Lord wants the war to happen, that's when it's going to happen. We're not going to take this into our own hands, okay? And it says, "And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the power, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all preservations and supplication for all saints. Okay? And the scriptures also tell us what? That we have to also endure with long suffering, man. Alright? It's not for us to put in our own hands the power to free ourselves up out of this captivity, man. So like the brother was saying earlier, we out here to do a job, man. Okay? We out here to do a job. We out here to handle the affairs of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua. We of our Father's business, man. Okay?
Right, Con, because go ahead, brother, with that scripture.
This is Colossians. Matter of fact, I got one for you. Okay. This is Romans. This is Romans chapter 8, and I'm gonna start at 6. It says, "For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace."
Right, because a carnal minded man is a man who thinks of the things of the world, man, and who make flesh. He make flesh his arm, man. Basically, he trusts in this wicked system.
And his sword.
Right, Con. And his sword. He think that this place gonna keep going on forever and ever, man. Or like you said, the sword or whatever. That's carnal, man. He think that things like that is gonna get him out of trouble. When actually what's gonna get him out of trouble is salvation, man, from the Lord.
Yep.
That's why it says that for the things of the Spirit is life. Read that again, Baba Kusha.
Romans chapter 8, verse 6. "For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Because the carnal mind is enmity against the power, for it is not subject to the law of the power, neither indeed can be." And the Heavenly Father said it, man. Him who killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. So that don't just go for Esau. That goes for all of us, man. Anybody who killed with the sword must die with that sword, man. Die by that sword. Salaki. So the Heavenly Father didn't send us down here to be warring against Esau carnally, man. What we're doing out there on the highways and the byways is a spiritual deed for the Heavenly Father to make a pathway, the same as John the Baptist was doing in the wilderness, man. Make a pathway to the lost sheep to come to the Heavenly Father and His Son Yahushua, man. That's our mission and that's our duty, man. It do say that He sent for many fishers and He's gonna turn them into hunters, but we ain't in that time right now, man. And by the time He turn us into hunters, it's not gonna be through these physical carnal bodies that we're in now, man. He's gonna give us a whole new body, man. And we're gonna be as Yahushua is. That's when we're gonna become hunters. So until then, we gotta do the business of the Lord and being spiritual and holding off and waiting until that day when He do give the men of the Lord them bodies to be hunters, man. You got anything else?
You get that Colossians?
Come, grab that for you. This is Colossians 1:8, and it says, "Who also declared unto us your love in the Spirit. For this cause we also, since the day we heard it, do not cease to pray for you and desire that ye might be filled with the knowledge of His will and in all wisdom and spiritual understanding." Okay, that ye might walk worthy of the Lord unto all pleasing, being fruitful in every good work and increasing in the knowledge of the power. Oh wait, here you go. Strengthened with all might according to His glorious power, unto all patience and long suffering with joyfulness.
Right, Khan. Could you read that again, Baba Kusha?
That last verse?
No, at the top.
Khan. Colossians chapter 1 verse 8. Who also declared unto us your love in the Spirit.
Go ahead.
For this cause we also, since the day we heard it, do not cease to pray for you and desire that ye might be filled with the knowledge of His will and all wisdom and spiritual understanding. that you might walk worthy of the Lord unto all pleasing, being fruitful in every good work and increasing in the knowledge of the power.
Right, because that's the whole point right there, man. Because your weapons of warfare are not carnal; they are spiritual. So you're supposed to be increasing, in the words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. The words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, they are life. The words of the Lord, they quicken you. They bring you to life, man. And that's the whole point, man. We're not to be out here promoting, carnality, things that's of the flesh. You got something else? Mm-hmm. With that, man, we give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Rakak Wadash. The honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Peace and salutation to all you Akim out there that's laboring in this truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.